Love is more than just a word. It's a commitment, a responsibility, and a choice made every single day. True love is not just about saying "I love you." It's about proving it through actions, respect, and unwavering support. Yet, many people find themselves in relationships where they hear those three words, but the actions of their partner paint a different picture. This contradiction can be confusing and painful, leaving you questioning whether the love you're receiving is real or just an illusion. Many people claim to love their partner, yet they engage in behaviors that directly contradict the very foundation of love. They break trust, dismiss feelings, manipulate emotions, or act in ways that make their partner feel unworthy or insignificant. This disconnect between words and actions is one of the biggest red flags in any relationship. If someone truly loves you, their behavior will reflect that love in both the good times and the bad. But when someone claims to care for you yet repeatedly engages in hurtful actions, it's time to step back and ask yourself, is this really love? Or is it just an illusion designed to keep you holding on? Recognizing the difference between a healthy, loving relationship and a toxic one is crucial to protecting your heart. The truth is, love should never feel like a battlefield where you constantly have to prove your worth. It should not leave you feeling drained, anxious, or second-guessing yourself. Real love is consistent, safe, and nurturing. It builds you up rather than tears you down. In this video, we'll reveal 10 things that a loving partner will never do if they truly care about you. By understanding these signs, you'll be able to identify whether your relationship is built on genuine love or if it's time to walk away. Because you deserve more than empty words. You deserve real love, honesty, and commitment. So let's dive in and uncover the truth. Emotional neglect is one of the most damaging aspects of a relationship, and it often starts in subtle ways. One of the biggest indicators that someone doesn't truly care about you is when they consistently fail to prioritize your feelings. If your partner dismisses your emotions, calls you too sensitive, or makes you feel like you're overreacting every time you express yourself, it's a clear red flag. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel safe enough to share their emotions without fear of being ridiculed or ignored. But when someone doesn't truly love you, they make your feelings seem insignificant. For example, if you express frustration about a stressful day at work, a loving partner would listen and offer support. However, someone who doesn't prioritize your emotions might roll their eyes, change the subject, or say something like, "You're always complaining about something." This type of response invalidates your experience and creates emotional distance between you. Over time, constantly having your emotions dismissed can make you feel like your feelings don't matter. You might start second-guessing yourself, wondering if you're really being too sensitive or too needy. But the truth is, in a loving relationship, your feelings should never be a burden. A partner who truly cares about you will want to understand what's bothering you, even if they don't always have the perfect solution. Love isn't about being happy all the time, it's about being there for each other through both the good and the bad. If your partner never takes your feelings seriously and constantly makes you feel like an inconvenience, it's a strong sign that their love isn't as deep as they claim. Real love is about validation, empathy, and mutual support, not just empty words. A loving partner uplifts you, supports your confidence, and makes you feel secure in yourself. But when someone constantly makes you doubt yourself, they are engaging in manipulation, whether intentional or not. Gaslighting is one of the most common tactics used in toxic relationships. It involves twisting reality to make you question your own thoughts, memories, or emotions. For example, you might express concern about something they said or did, only for them to respond with, "That never happened," or, "You're just imagining things." Over time, this erodes your confidence in your own judgment, making you feel like you can't trust yourself. Instead of taking accountability, they shift the blame onto you, making you feel like the problem. You might find yourself apologizing for things that weren't your fault or feeling confused about situations that seemed clear before they twisted them. In a healthy relationship, love should never make you question your sanity or self-worth. A caring partner will have honest conversations and respect your feelings, even in disagreements. They won't try to manipulate you into believing things that aren't true or make you feel guilty for expressing yourself. Doubt can be destructive when it's planted by someone who claims to love you. If you constantly feel uncertain about what's real, or if your partner regularly dismisses your concerns as crazy or overdramatic, you need to recognize this for what it is: emotional manipulation. True love is about clarity, trust, and honesty. If they truly love you, they won't play mind games that make you doubt yourself. Instead, they will encourage you to trust your instincts, be confident in your thoughts, and feel secure in your relationship. Love isn't something that should be turned on and off like a switch. If someone truly loves you, their affection and care will be consistent, not something they offer only when it suits them. But if they only show love when it's convenient for them, when they need something, when they're in the mood, or when they fear losing you, it's a sign they're not genuinely invested in the relationship. At first, you might dismiss the inconsistency. One day they're sweet, affectionate, and attentive, making you feel special. The next, they're distant, unresponsive, or even dismissive. When you question it, they might say they're just busy, or going through a lot. But deep down you sense something isn't right. Their love feels conditional, as if it only exists when they have the time or when they benefit from it. A real partner doesn't make you guess where you stand. They don't leave you feeling uncertain about their love or force you to constantly prove your worth. When someone truly cares, their love remains steady through good days and bad, not just when they need validation, comfort, or attention. This kind of inconsistency can be emotionally damaging. It keeps you hooked, always hoping for the next moment of affection while enduring long periods of neglect. It creates an unhealthy cycle where you tolerate emotional starvation just for brief moments of affection. If someone's love feels unpredictable, if they only give you attention when it suits them, ask yourself, is this love or just convenience? Real love doesn't come and go. It remains even when life gets tough, even when there's nothing to gain, and even when no one is watching. When someone truly loves you, they make you feel important, cherished, and valued. But if you constantly feel like an afterthought, like you're just another option in their life rather than a priority, it's a major red flag. You notice the pattern early on. They cancel plans at the last minute with vague excuses, leaving you wondering if they ever really intended to show up. They take hours, sometimes days, to respond to your messages, yet you see them active on social media, engaging with others. When you do spend time together, they seem distracted, checking their phone, barely engaging in conversation, and making you feel like your presence doesn't truly matter to them. A loving partner makes time for you not just when it's convenient for them but because they genuinely want to. They don't leave you questioning your worth or wondering where you stand. Instead of leaving you waiting, they confirm plans, check in with you, and make you feel secure in the relationship. They don't treat you as just another option while they keep their schedule open for something better to come along. Feeling like an option rather than a priority can be emotionally exhausting. It creates insecurity and self-doubt, making you wonder if you're asking for too much when in reality, you're only asking for the basic level of respect and commitment. If they truly love you, they will make the effort. They will prioritize your feelings, show up when they say they will, and make you feel like an essential part of their life. Don't settle for someone who treats you like a backup plan. Love should make you feel special, not replaceable. Boundaries are an essential part of any healthy relationship. They define what you are comfortable with and help create mutual respect between partners. When someone truly loves you, they won't push your limits, pressure you, or make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. Instead, they will respect them because they care about your well-being. But when a partner constantly disrespects your boundaries, it's a clear sign that their love is conditional. You might notice that they get irritated when you say no to something they want, whether it's about your time, physical affection, or personal space. They may guilt-trip you, saying things like, "If you really loved me, you'd do this for me," making you feel bad for standing up for yourself. This type of manipulation is dangerous because it slowly erodes your sense of self. Over time, you might start ignoring your own comfort to keep them happy, losing parts of yourself in the process. True love never requires you to sacrifice your values, comfort, or emotional well-being just to please someone else. A loving partner understands that boundaries aren't a form of rejection but rather a sign of self-respect. They will listen when you express discomfort and work with you to ensure both of you feel safe and secure in the relationship. They won't pressure you into doing things you don't want to do or make you feel bad for needing space. If someone constantly dismisses your boundaries, it's not love, it's control. A relationship should feel like a safe space where you can be yourself without fear of judgment or coercion. Remember, the right person will never make you feel guilty for prioritizing your well-being. A truly loving partner will celebrate your ambitions, push you toward your goals, and stand by your side as you grow. Love is about mutual support, being each other's cheerleader in both successes and struggles. But if your partner constantly discourages you, criticizes your dreams, or makes you feel incapable, they may not have your best interests at heart. One of the most telling signs that someone doesn't genuinely love you is when they try to hold you back. They may mock your aspirations, telling you that your goals are unrealistic or a waste of time. Instead of encouraging you to become the best version of yourself, they may subtly or openly discourage you from chasing opportunities. This could be anything from downplaying your career ambitions, making negative comments about your personal growth, or even trying to control your choices so that you remain dependent on them. Some partners may do this out of their own insecurities. They fear that if you grow you'll outgrow them, so they try to keep you in a place where they feel superior or in control. They may react negatively when you talk about self-improvement, learning new skills, or advancing in your career. If they truly loved you, they would be your biggest supporter, not your biggest obstacle. On the other hand, a partner who truly cares about you will motivate you to pursue your passions, even if it means temporary sacrifices or changes in your relationship dynamic. They'll offer constructive feedback rather than unnecessary criticism, and they'll believe in your potential, even when you doubt yourself. A healthy relationship is one where both people grow together, uplifting each other rather than holding each other back. If your partner doesn't celebrate your wins or discourages your personal development, it's a major red flag. Love should feel like a safe space where you can flourish, not a cage that keeps you stagnant. Being in a relationship should never feel like you're alone. Yet, one of the most painful forms of neglect is when your partner is physically present but emotionally distant. Love is about connection, support, and mutual presence. But when someone truly cares about you, they won't leave you feeling lonely in the relationship. Emotional neglect happens when your partner stops engaging with you on a deeper level. They might be in the same room as you, but their attention is elsewhere, on their phone, work, or simply disengaged from meaningful conversation. They don't ask how your day was, don't check in on your feelings, and don't make the effort to bond. Over time, this can feel even worse than physical absence because you're constantly reminded that they're choosing not to connect with you. A loving partner makes you feel seen and valued. They want to share their life with you, listen to your thoughts, and be emotionally available when you need them. But if your partner ignores your feelings, dismisses your concerns, or makes you feel like your presence doesn't matter, it can create a deep sense of isolation. Some people assume that just because they're not fighting or arguing, the relationship is fine. However, silence, emotional distance, and lack of effort are just as harmful. If you're constantly trying to engage with them but they show little interest in responding, it's a sign that something is wrong. No one deserves to feel lonely in a relationship. Love should bring warmth, companionship, and reassurance, not emotional emptiness. If your partner truly loves you, they will make an effort to connect with you, emotionally support you, and ensure you never feel alone, even in the quiet moments. Why true love is about consistency, respect, and emotional security. Love isn't just about grand gestures, passion, or fleeting moments of happiness. At its core, real love is built on consistency, respect, and emotional security. Without these fundamental elements, even the most exciting relationships will eventually crumble. A partner who truly loves you will show up for you, not just when it's easy but even when it's inconvenient. Consistency means their love and care aren't conditional on their mood, circumstances, or personal gain. They don't disappear when you need them only to return when it benefits them. Instead, they make an effort to be present in your life every single day. Respect is another cornerstone of true love. It's not just about being polite, it's about valuing your thoughts, feelings, and boundaries. A loving partner won't belittle you, manipulate you, or make you feel small. Instead, they'll uplift you, make you feel safe expressing yourself, and treat you as an equal. And then there's emotional security, the feeling of knowing you're truly loved and valued without fear of being abandoned, betrayed, or replaced. When love is real, you don't have to constantly question where you stand. You don't feel anxious about being enough. You don't have to chase them for attention or wonder if they'll suddenly pull away. Instead, you feel safe, valued, and appreciated. A relationship without consistency, respect, and emotional security isn't real love, it's emotional chaos. If you're in a situation where you're constantly doubting yourself, walking on eggshells, or feeling unimportant, it's time to reevaluate. Love should bring you peace, not confusion. True love is steady, reassuring, and unwavering in its presence. How to walk away from someone who doesn't truly love you. Walking away from someone you love is never easy. The memories, the attachment, and the hope that things will change can keep you stuck in an unhealthy relationship. But when someone continuously disrespects your feelings, neglects you emotionally, and makes you feel like an option rather than a priority, the hardest decision becomes the most necessary one. The first step to walking away is acceptance. You have to stop making excuses for their behavior. If they truly loved you, they wouldn't leave you feeling unwanted, lonely, or unimportant. Love is not about waiting for someone to change, it's about being with someone who treats you right from the start. Next, set clear boundaries. If someone is unwilling to meet your emotional needs or treat you with the respect you deserve, you have every right to walk away. Boundaries are not ultimatums. They are standards for how you expect to be treated. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for the bare minimum. Cut off contact if necessary. The more you engage with someone who doesn't value you, the more power they have over your emotions. Walking away isn't just about physically leaving, it's about emotionally detaching. Block their number, unfollow them on social media, and remove any reminders that keep you emotionally tied to them. Finally, focus on healing. Leaving an unhealthy relationship is painful, but staying in one that drains you is far worse. Give yourself time to grieve, rediscover who you are, and rebuild your confidence. Surround yourself with people who truly care about you, invest in your passions, and remind yourself that you deserve better. Walking away isn't about giving up, it's about choosing yourself. And when you finally do, you'll realize that the right person won't make you feel like you have to fight for their love. How to attract a healthy, fulfilling relationship. Once you've walked away from someone who didn't truly love you, the next step is attracting the right kind of love. A healthy, fulfilling relationship doesn't happen by accident. It starts with knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. First, work on yourself. The best relationships are built between two whole individuals, not two people looking for someone else to complete them. Focus on self-growth, self-love, and emotional healing. The more confident and secure you are in yourself, the more likely you are to attract a partner who respects and values you. Set clear standards. You've already experienced what you don't want in a relationship. Now it's time to define what you do want. What are your non-negotiables? What qualities do you seek in a partner? When you know exactly what you deserve, you won't waste time on anyone who falls short. Pay attention to actions, not just words. People can say all the right things, but their behavior tells the real story. A loving partner will show up consistently, communicate openly, and treat you with kindness and respect. If someone's actions don't align with their words, believe the actions. Don't rush the process. Love isn't something you force. It's something that happens naturally when two people truly connect. Avoid jumping into a new relationship just to fill a void. Take your time, get to know someone, and make sure their energy aligns with yours. And most importantly, love yourself first. When you truly love and respect yourself, you won't tolerate anyone who treats you poorly. You won't settle for bare minimum effort or emotional inconsistency. You'll attract a partner who loves you the way you love yourself, with patience, kindness, and unwavering care. Attracting a healthy, fulfilling relationship isn't about luck. It's about choosing better, setting boundaries, and never settling for anything less than the love you deserve. Throughout this video, we've uncovered 10 toxic behaviors that a truly loving partner will never engage in. Love isn't just about saying the right words, it's about actions that consistently reflect care, respect, and commitment. If someone claims to love you but repeatedly exhibits these toxic behaviors, it's a sign that they're either emotionally immature, manipulative, or simply not invested in the relationship as deeply as you deserve. Let's take a moment to reflect on the patterns we've discussed. A loving partner will never dismiss your feelings, gaslight you, or make you doubt yourself. Instead, they validate your emotions, support your confidence, and create an environment where you feel safe and valued. A relationship should never leave you questioning your worth or feeling like you're the problem. If someone constantly makes you feel unheard or unimportant, that's not love, that's emotional neglect. Another major red flag is avoidance of the future. If someone truly loves you, they won't hesitate to include you in their plans. They won't dance around discussions about commitment or make vague promises that never materialize. When someone avoids future talks, it usually means they're keeping their options open or they're not as invested as you are. You deserve someone who sees you as a long-term priority, not just a temporary convenience. A loving partner also won't make the relationship one-sided. Love is about giving and receiving equally. If they take more than they give, if they expect you to do all the work, or if they only show love when it's convenient for them, then they're not truly in it for the right reasons. True love is about showing up every day through the ups and downs, without making the other person beg for attention or affection. And what about those who make you feel like an option? If someone constantly cancels plans, takes forever to respond, or treats you as if you're replaceable, they're showing you exactly how much they value you, or don't. Someone who genuinely loves you will make you a priority. They won't leave you wondering where you stand, and they won't make you fight for their time or respect. Respect is another key factor. Love and respect go hand in hand, and a real partner will honor your boundaries. If someone constantly disrespects your limits, pressures you into situations you're uncomfortable with, or tries to manipulate your emotions, that's a serious problem. A person who loves you will never make you feel guilty for saying no, or standing up for yourself. They'll respect your needs without trying to control or coerce you. Similarly, a loving partner will never hold you back from growing. Real love is about encouragement, not suppression. If your partner is constantly criticizing your dreams, making you feel small, or discouraging you from improving yourself, then they don't truly care about your well-being. A partner who loves you will celebrate your successes, support your goals, and push you to be the best version of yourself. One of the biggest betrayals in love is secrecy. A partner who loves you will never lie, hide things, or act suspiciously.